Hopefully that stays. I have two broke girls playing. Hello, my kings, my queens, everyone, how are we doing? It's been a very, very long time since I've been here at all. Now, I thought I'm not going to say much in this video, as a video will be coming out on what this channel will become this year and everything. But for now, we're going to do a January wrap up of all the books that I read this month. I'm slightly impressed by it. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that's going to be the most I read for the next few months. But hey ho. So without further ado, let's get moving, because it's 11 and I need to be up early tomorrow morning, and this is the only time I have to film this video. So let's go. The first book I didn't finish this, is Sky Shade. Now, I'm not DNFing it, I put it down. I know some people say it's soft DNF. DNF is you don't read it, that kind of stuff. I will read it. I'm just I picked it up and I wasn't in the mood to read it, and honestly kind of still not. It's not what I'm like into at the moment, so I'm not going to read it. However, I have a bunch of romantasy that I do need to read and I do want to read, just not at the moment. But yeah, and by the way, there's a reason why I am reading this one and it's been so long, and I know that more books have come out, because I need this in paperback, and it took forever for this book to come out in paperback because my other ones are in paperback. So yeah, I'll be waiting a while, but patience. Also, these are cheaper. Just saying. The next book that I read was Better Than the Movies. Now, I've wanted to read this book for a very, very long time, because you see, last year in January, it was the first book I read last year, was Nothing Like the Movies. I did not know that was the second book to this, so I did read it slightly backwards, and I was like, oh god, I read this book, finished this book, and then I picked up the second one and just like to read like snippets because I have it like tabbed, and I was like, yeah, no, I was already tearing up. I'm not going through that again. But this book was everything I wanted to be, everything I expected. 5 stars. Wes Bennett, the man you are, I need you to become a real life person, like ASAP. It was so good. And it's crazy, like, reading this and reading how Wes dressed her, and then but like knowing how she changes her style, and it's like, actually, like, I see it so much. But also very cute. She was very cute back then. It did definitely contribute to her personality, and I low-key loved it. It was so good. But yeah, no. This, loved it. I then read a series that I've been wanting to read for a very long time, and I've actually seen like over the internet and everything, which kind of, I was started reading and I was like, I've seen you over the internet, I've wanted to read you. Anyway, I read the Boys of Avux series. Now, I don't have, this will be a theme for these two series, I don't have the next book, the last book. I'm ordering them tomorrow, so yeah, that will be fixed and rectified very, very quickly. But as of right now, I have not read the next book. But obviously, start off with Say You Swear. This is Ariana and Noah. Now, don't condone book abuse, but this book got thrown twice. It got yeeted across the room. My brother, who isn't a book person at all, that's just not who he is, which is quite ironic considering my entire family is very bookish. If we had another room in this house, it would be a library. Yeah, he went, no, you can't have this. You heard the book. I was like, you don't know what the book did to me, to me. Noah, I loved you from the minute you entered. Minute you entered stage chase. I'll read your book and I'll see how I feel, but like, you weren't my favourite in that, in Say You Swear at all. But yeah, oh my god, this was a lot. This was a lot to go through. No, and I just felt like Megan just like piled all the trauma onto them. It was like trauma after trauma after trauma, more trauma. I was like, can I have a break? I need a break. It was just smack after smack. I couldn't put this book down. Might have ignored a class for it, but that's not the point. The point is, this book is an emotional roller coaster, and I have a therapy bill I will be sending to Megan after reading this one specifically, but basically this entire series. I kept seeing around, like, it was saying how it was giving Boys of Tommen, and it is. Like, it's not Boys of Tommen level. Boys of Tommen is next level, but it's giving it, you know? I was like going in, oh, it's going to be Brother's Best Friend, that would be awesome. No, it wasn't. It's going well. They're going to have a happy ending. Why is there still this much left in the book? Excuse you? But no, it was just pure hell from really the get-go, let's be honest. Is all I have to say. We had promised me not. This is, oh my god, this is on Mason and Peyton. Yes, Mason and Peyton. Peyton, my sweet child. Oh my god, like, more trauma. This, like, I got all her reasoning behind it. It just, this book broke my heart. Again, did feel slightly dragged out, I cannot lie. Yeah, I don't actually have a lot to say for this book, apart from the fact that her mother is a monster. It's fun. I don't like it. It's not my favourite, and also I feel like it was the wrong people. So this is about Brady, and what is her name? Cameron. So Cameron is Ariana's best friend. Brady is Ariana's cousin. So it's like families, they grew up next to each other, that kind of thing. Now, it didn't feel right. Cameron has another love interest in this book, and she has a previous one in the other two books, which oh my god, I think his name's Trevor. And honestly, when I started reading it, I was like, oh, that's who she's gonna end up with. It isn't, and I get it. I get why they didn't end up together. I'm an Alistair girl. I root for Alistair. I don't feel like her and Brady were meant to be for each other. It just felt slightly strange reading it, if that makes any sense. But you know, it was sweet and it was cute and I did like it, and you know, but like, I didn't feel connected to the couple. It felt like the wrong couple. Like, the entire time I wanted her and Alistair. That was my end goal, and it's not the end goal of the book, which I like. It's fine, but it's not what I wanted, if that makes sense. Like, he discovered a lot about Brady. I saw a lot of me in him. He could be in me. Anyway, I'm moving on. And then I read Beyond the Play series. Now, again, do not have the last book, the book that I want so badly. I honestly, as soon as I read this one and that the guy was mentioned, I was like, yeah, that's it. I knew it. I was able to predict a lot in these books as well. Made me feel very good to myself. First down. What the hell? Right. Okay. This book kind of pissed me off because it's not that she gave up what she wanted. It was the fact that he expected her to give up her. I know it's not what she wanted, and I get that, and she is now able to do what she wants with him. But before what she wanted kind of came about, he wanted her to not do what she was planning on doing for him. If that makes sense? Which I didn't like. This book very much gave off more realistic vibes than a book, like a fictional book, like fictional men, right? Because his dad spoke about relationships, like really true, and like on that side, this is a good book because it shows relationships realistically, right? But I'm not going in and reading a romance book for the realism, am I? James was like, at the end of the day, I will give up my career for her. But I was like, slay. Before it, she's gonna stop. And then he went, oh, maybe. But his dad was very much like, well, your mother got into a really bad car accident. As much as I wanted to be there, I stayed and played the game, did my job, so that we had money and had a career. Like, I'm like, mate, I hate to tell you, but you do know you could have basically retired as soon as you entered. You could have lived very comfortably. I'm just saying, like more comfortable than most people. And it just icked me out, really. This is where I started having beef with his dad. That's a continuous theme, by the way. Breakaway! Now, this is hockey. Obviously, we all know I love a hockey romance book. Yeah, actually, all those books on that shelf, apart from Deep End, they're all hockey. They're all hockey. As it should be. Anyway, so this is a hockey one. Now, this person doesn't like this book, so I was like, oh, I know that one. Okay, I didn't really expect anything going into it. I just went in. Anyway, I love this. I really like this book. I liked it. They were cool. It didn't give me the anger that I wanted, you know? Like, she's his coach's daughter, and I was like, great, I'm gonna have a massive blowout scene, repercussions. No. Slightly disappointed, but like the entire book was very good and I did like it. Oh, she's a diva. Like her. Right, this is where Richard continued to piss me. What did he do to piss me off? I know he did something. Yeah, I actually can't remember. And then the book that I literally finished this morning is Staying Home. This is about Mia and, oh my god, Sebastian. Sebastian isn't he's adopted. Richard and his dad were best friends. They died in a car accident. You get the gist, right? Mia comes from a really tight-knit family that are kind of toxic. So she's like lying about her major because they want her to become a teacher and then become mum. She wants to have a career and probably not get married. She's bisexual as well. They find that laughable. It's like, I'm laughing in your faces. Anyway, I really like this book. It kept me on my toes. It kept me interested, kept me hooked. Honestly, this is probably my favourite out of all of them. I'm ignoring the fact that he's blonde. He is not blonde in my head. He is brown. He is brunette. Brunette. Richard grew some brownie points when he didn't flip out on Sebastian when he decided not to play baseball. We get hints of Izzy. I need it so now. I need it like right now. I need it pumped into my veins right now. If it's not what I want it to be, everyone will be hearing about the Lord, the world, his wife. The world, his wife will be hearing about it. Now that that's all over, I'm gonna hop, skip and jump myself into my warm bed before I have to wake up tomorrow morning and do this whole living thing again. Who's making these rules? Who? Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!